Welcome, everybody, to the RnR Catcast, a fan-based podcast focusing on Montana State athletics. We're two dudes named Ryan from the state of Washington talking about our dear Montana State. We hope you enjoy. All right, welcome back, Bobcat fans. Thanks for joining us on another episode of the RnR Catcast. I'm one of your hosts, Ryan Foley. We got a full slate tonight with Ryan Thornburg and Zach Levere. We're part of the RnR, the Montana State
affiliate of the Big Sky Podcast Network.
That was what I was trying to say. And we have a sweet sponsor in the Bobcat Collective. If you're passionate about supporting Bobcat athletes, visit the bobcatcollective.com today to learn more and sign up to be a member for as low as $25 a month. Membership supports student athletes and provide great perks for members, including exclusive events, behind the scenes content, and more. Again, that's www.bobcatcollective.com. Fellas, how we doing tonight?
In hockey, they'd call that an assist, by the way.
It was nice. Thanks for saving me.
Absolutely.
Total brain fart right there.
The Gretzky of the RnR.
Love it. Oh, I'm doing fantastic. Happy Monday, boys.
Happy Monday.
Is it Margarita Ryan tonight?
No, but I have had several beers before recording.
Hell yes.
So
we get the salty Ryan tonight. I love that. Every time we get the salty Ryan, I love it.
Hey, boys, I had an underrated one. I had a lunch beer today.
Ooh.
Lunch beer.
It was great. I went to Matt Brewing and a total whiff. I tried to order their Oktoberfest and they're like, we don't have that right now. And I was like, we are in the middle.
This is Oktoberfest season, boys. You're late.
So I decided to help the collective, our sponsor, and I got a tailgater.
Attaboy.
Good backup.
I'm going to Hoptoberfest this weekend, or this Friday. We're going to run from the brewery, and then they debut a couple fresh hop beers and the Oktoberfest, so I'm pretty stoked for that. Our friend Kyle Kinnick might roll into town for that. That's going to be fun.
Where'd you next?
All right.
Enjoy.
Okay. Thought Thorny might say something right there. It was a mutual friend of ours. He totally just nodded, yep.
All right. Thanks for listening, guguys. I was actually brought to you by.
I was looking at the Twitter thing we were talking about earlier. Sorry, I was distracted.
Did you see it? I sent it to you.
Yeah, I'm looking.
It's pretty brutal.
It's we won't talk about that right now.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was looking at that to make things awkward on the podcast, though. My mistake. Left you hanging.
Thank you, Ryan.
Cheers.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us on another episode of the RnR. We're going to run down some news today. The top 25. We'll give our power rankings. We'll get into Vegan's presser, what he wore. He wore something slightly different. Threw me for a loop. I couldn't figure out what it was. I'll debut that today. We'll get into the top 25. We just talked about that. The stats of the game, which is, we'll just get into that. The Mercyhurst, we have some grievances to air and just WTF moments. Like, what did we just watch? We're going to talk about the Eagles because we have to, and how much that makes my blood just boil when we play those guys. We'll play Name That Cat, Levere's locks, and some golden coolies, and some general banter in between. But first, I think we probably got to start with what's in our golden coolies.
What's in your golden coolie?
What's in your golden coolie is sponsored by, oh my gosh,
Wilbur Ellis.
Wilbur Ellis. Go see Shea Wicker and Company.
Yes.
Up in Fort Benton for all your farming and fertilizer needs. Yep. Off to a rip-roaring start here on this podcast. I have the Greenwood Summer Ale by Colshan Brewing up here in Bellingham. Nice green can. I got a couple left over. First day of fall today, right? Or was it yesterday? Whatever. It's
today.
Summer-ish still. So drinking lots of my summer beer.
It's a cool can.
We talked about it. I had one a couple weeks ago. It's the final one of the 30 rack. The last Miller High Life I had in the fridge is coming out. It might be a bullpen game tonight, fellas.
Is that all you have?
I got a happy dad, but yeah, I'm clearing out the fridge. I'm going to go get our 6-pack somewhere this week, but
Nice. All right. I have an oldie but a goodie. It's something I've debuted from No Lie before. It is the Porch Glow Amber Ale.
It's a great one.
Yeah, man, it's good. And I want to talk a little bit briefly about the beer I had last week. It was Fat Tire. And my wife was drinking one of the Fat Tires, and she goes, This isn't Fat Tire, because Fat Tire was an amber ale. They changed it. In 2023, they changed the recipe for Fat Tire. It's a lager now.
What? Yeah. They didn't just add a lager to it? There's not like a Fat Tire lager?
Completely changed the recipe.
Why?
To promote their carbon neutral brewing system. It is crisp and refreshing to generate new drinkers. I don't know. I read up on the AI thing. I was like, what's going on? Like, it's like, it tasted weird to me. I was
How dare they?
Is this
That's
really
a
Fat
staple.
Tire?
We were just giving them kudos.
I know.
It's like Montana State going away from running the ball. You just don't do it.
Stick with what works.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Foley. Mike Nice on Twitter says, Foley, this is for you. The Bobcats have won only 57% of the games when there is a pale ale in your Golden Coulee, but have won 100% of the games when you drink orange juice. What are your thoughts?
Wow.
I'm trying to think of when I've drank orange juice on the pod.
Probably only one time.
I don't think I've ever drank orange juice on the pod.
I think I remember one. I listened to an episode where you had orange juice for sure.
Why would I just have orange juice?
I don't know. Why would you mix two chilies?
It was probably one of our instant reaction shows, like Sunday at 11 a.m.
Might have been something.
No, we don't do the Golden Coolies on those. But
Mike's gonna have to provide some
more
context.
data.
He's the one who says he has all the stats on what we drink and our winning percentages and stuff. And he finally debuted one here tonight for you. That we've only won 57% of the games when you have a pale ale.
So Mike gave me some beer last winter when we were down in Bozeman for what playoff game was that?
UT
Martin.
Yeah. So we met up at the basketball game afterwards, and Mike's a good guy, and he brought us some beer. And then I was cleaning out my garage fridge over the summer, and I found a couple of the ones like stacked way in the back behind some like hard seltzers from my wife. And I was like, yeah, thought of Mike this summer and crack some cold beer from like Bozeman Brewing or something. I was like, oh, thanks, Mike.
Yeah. Shout out, Mike.
Unexpected surprise in July. Yeah. It was delicious. Thanks, Mike.
He does have a second part of his thing here that has nothing to do with anything we're talking about, but might as well say it now before it escapes me. Thorny, is a hot dog a sandwich? Absolutely, a hot dog is a sandwich. 100% a hot dog is a sandwich.
Gosh, I don't want to get into that right now.
I believe the bread needs to be separated into two separate pieces to be a
hot dog. Are you saying a cheesesteak's not a sandwich right now?
Yes, it's a cheesesteak.
It's a cheesesteak sandwich.
I like it, man. I'm with Zach on this.
Is a hamburger a sandwich?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
By my logic,
it's not. It's a hamburger. Nobody says I want a sandwich and thinks of a hamburger.
So then a chicken fried sandwich should be called a chicken fried burger? Because it's the exact same thing with chicken instead of beef. Those are called sandwiches.
No, they're not.
Chicken fried sandwich. I'm not making that phrase up.
Just a chicken sandwich.
Chicken sandwich, yeah. I don't know.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Or a fried chicken
the
sandwich.
The word is still present that I'm getting at. It's just chicken sandwich. Well, chicken sandwich. Fried chicken sandwich.
I think it's a sandwich dependent clause for whatever it is. Cheesesteak is not a sandwich. It's just a cheesesteak.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Like a hot dog is a hot dog.
Hot dog's a hot dog, yeah. I mean, if we're going to parse this out, like hot dog is a hot dog. I'm going to draw the line right there. It's not a sandwich.
If I split the bun and turn it into bologna, it's a sandwich.
No.
Yeah.
Well, yes, if you split the bun, yes.
Yeah. So if I'm eating my hot dog and the bun tears, now
it's the reason a lobster roll isn't called a lobster sandwich. It's a lobster roll because
they're all types of sandwiches, though.
Zach's onto something. I like it. He must go to Montana State.
Well, how come bread's the only thing that turns into toast when you toast it?
Harvard of the Rockies, baby.
I toast a bagel. It's not toast, but I toast bread and it's toast. It's not toasted bread.
What's
Anyway,
tough?
we're off to a great start. Moving on.
Wayne
Fully
Gretzky.
fashion watch.
Are
we there yet?
No, not there yet. Let's go into the top 25. The FCS stats perform. Top 25. North Dakota State remains number 1. South Dakota State number 2. Tarleton State number 3. Montana State holds court number 4. Montana number 5. And fellas, just to put that in perspective, if I toggle over to the coaches poll, I don't know where this was last week. I didn't look, but Montana's number 4 and we are number 6.
Why would you ever look at the coaches poll?
Yeah, I mean,
It's
it's
the
right,
worst
because
poll in the history of any poll.
Yeah, it's
it's
none of them
literally-
watch each other.
No, they just see a
No.
3-0 in front of Montana and go, oh, yeah, we're
I
going to
mean,
put the
half the
Grizzlies.
people in the media poll don't either. So,
Yeah.
but at least more of them do than the coach. Coach's poll is always garbage. How dare you bring that onto this reputable media credentialed podcast?
Hey, Timu RnR, baby.
No one's gonna get that. Except
Nobody's
us.
gonna get that, but it's
Yeah.
apparently,
Rhoda-
allegedly, I'm running an off-brand Chinese R&R on the side.
Yep. And it's working. So congratulations.
What does it say?
Thank you.
R plus R?
R plus R, yeah,
I
R
love it.
plus R equals credential.
equals Zach getting in with the press pass.
It's all that matters.
All right.
Yeah, so Rhode Island, apparently they're 4-0. They're number 7.
The Rams
No, number 6.
making it back.
excuse
I
me.
love it.
Illinois State's number 7. Idaho still number 8, even with the loss. UC Davis is number 9. Stayed the same. Lehigh is number 10. So there it is. North Dakota
Lehigh.
went from 16 to 14. I know they're not in the Big Sky, but I always kind of think they are for some reason. Northern Arizona sitting at 3-1 comes in at number 15 this week, bumping
Moved
up
up.
from 17. Zach is like, what did you say? Absolutely terrified about Northern Arizona. Okay, whatever. Sac State.
This has turned into a whole thing where Foley's just putting words in everyone's mouth now.
Sac State moved up from 24. I was really hoping they would fall out. They had a decent win over
Another JV school.
Yeah. Anyways, they're up to 21. So there's your top 25. And any people getting some play and the others. Nope. That's it for the Big Sky.
Yale is 1-0. Oh, I guess the Ivy Leagues just started playing.
They
that's
just
why.
started.
Yeah. Stupid Ivy Leagues.
All right.
Be
So
in this conversation.
Thorny had mentioned at this juncture we should probably give our top 5 power ranking for the Big Sky. So Thorny, I'll let you start.
Hate to do it, boys. Gotta put the Grizz number 1 at this point. Grizz number 1, Montana State number 2. Then I'm this is it's garbage after this. Idaho number 3. Oh, UC Davis number 4. Do I put Northern Colorado number 5? I think I do.
Woo!
Sneak them in, baby.
Did
Got
it.
them Bears. I like
Sneak
it.
in those Bears.
All right. This is a power ranking, right? So it's week to week.
Week to week.
Montana, number 1. Idaho, number 2. Cats,
Ooh,
number 3.
dropped us down 2 spots.
Davis, 4. And AU, 5.
And he used a solid pick. I don't know why.
Idaho went toe-to-toe with
San Jose.
San Jose State. Should have won that game, probably. They had a chance. I mean, Grizz blew out a much inferior opponent. I think Mercyhurst and Central Washington could both beat Indiana State. They looked terrible.
Indiana State's like only a few spots ahead of Mercyhurst in the Massey ratings.
Yeah. But, I mean, you play an uninspiring game like we did on Saturday that really was a wacky, weird one. I don't have confidence right now. You're third. The other 2 teams in the conference look much better, and it's power ranking. So,
right.
sorry.
Before we get too much further, let's hear Foley's and then
Yep.
we kind of discuss a little bit more.
I too have the Grizzlies at number 1, MSU number 2, Davis 3, Idaho 4, NAU 5. And boys, here's what I really want to know, because as a guy who has not had social media for the last 2 years, is it just a gravy train of the Grizz are back?
A little bit.
Yeah. They love it, man. I knew it.
I've curated my
Yeah.
social media to pretty much avoid any Grizz stuff, so it's pretty nice for me. I have no idea what they're saying.
It's really everything is great and sparkle rainbows, or it's everything is burning, grab the last life mode, we're all gonna die. So there's never a happy medium with them. It's either everything is on fire or
Yes.
oh my gosh, we're gonna win a national championship, nobody's gonna touch us, NDSU who. Yeah.
From one
I
ditch to
just
the
don't
other. Love
think.
it.
I think like Bobby Houck is the perfect coach to get them to like a 10-win season, but like this iteration of him is basically that. So
That's always been his iteration.
yeah.
Every once in a while, he'll get to the chipper, and if he catches lightning in a bottle with his squad, and then has yet to win one.
Yeah.
And I don't see him doing that against the Dakota States either.
Nope.
Just like we're struggling. We've had more opportunity at least to try.
Good job, little brother.
We also didn't lose to Weber at home last year. Had to put that one in there.
It's a wild mix right now in the Big Sky. It's a wild mix. I don't think of Davis. They're not super impressive.
Dude, playing 4 non-conference games, can we just call that as it was? It's just weird.
I like it. More football.
Giving analysis to the teams and trying to project after 4 wildly different games for pretty much everybody is just hard.
Like Idaho State.
Oh my gosh.
Beating Lincoln.
Thank you so much. It was 68-0 in the first half.
It should be illegal to put that team.
The line was 58.5 and they hit it with 5 minutes to go in the first.
Maybe if it's a 12-game season, you can put them on the schedule. I know, and I'm going to say that with a qualifier. I know the Big Sky teams struggle financially. Some of them, they get a home game against a team they probably have to pay a couple goats and some dowry to have them come play.
Promise some wives.
It's a cheap game. I understand that. There's not a lot of teams in the West.
Not going to say anything about Eastern Idaho in that situation.
But God, that's embarrassing to have that team on your schedule, and they get bounced around from Big Sky program to Big Sky program. Every year they're playing 1 or 2 teams.
The announcer on the broadcast actively said, "This is the worst football team I've ever seen play."
Did you watch it?
I watched a little bit of it just because it was awesome and I knew exactly what it was going to be.
Oh man.
It's like I think we talked about like that Sycamore High School.
Bishop Sycamore, yeah.
Bishop Sycamore garbage program. They don't even have a home stadium. It's so weird.
Their campus is one building in the middle of downtown Oakland. And when I mean building, it's like the size of a State Farm Insurance.
So half the school plays football? Is that what you're saying?
It's a school of less than 500 students.
What?
Yes.
How do they even field a football team?
I'd be willing to bet it's loose if those kids go to school.
I should go watch a replay on ESPN.
Sounds like
Plus.
a money laundering like
It 100%
Ponzi
is.
scheme of some
Yes,
sort.
correct.
There's some YouTube videos out there too of it potentially being a fake football team.
It has to be. All right. Let's move on from the power rankings.
Yeah. All right. I just didn't know we were still there. All right.
We got to steer this thing a little.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do the Foley and Fisher Fashion Watch.
And now, Bobcat fans, it's time for F&F Fashion Watch, brought to you by Foley and Fisher, the only two that seem to really care.
Wrong button, sorry.
Sorry, Russell.
This is like good. This is vintage. All right. All right. Thank you, Russell.
I was trying to mute myself. I hit the wrong button. I had to move my chair around. Anyway, sorry.
Okay. Coach wore a solid navy suit with an unidentified lapel pin, a white collared shirt, and a baby blue Glen check tie. No pocket square, no baloney. I dung the unidentified lapel pin, and I couldn't scroll in enough with my fingers. The YouTube doesn't let you do that. I couldn't figure it out, but it was something new.
Possibly a thorn dog.
Could be.
Or a mini bologna sandwich.
Tiny
Or it could
hot
be like
dog.
something, like supporting cancer
hot dog sandwich.
institution or I don't know.
It's like that meme of Mr. Incredible zooming in.
So it made me start like the wheels started turning in Foley's head. I was like, oh, so he'll wear a lapel pin. Interesting. All right. Could we get him to wear an RnR lapel pin?
Order one up.
Yeah, we can do it.
Have it delivered.
I know a guy. I got a good pin guy.
Courtesy
Good pin guy.
your biggest fans.
We got a hot dog guy and a pin guy.
From R+R.
Does Coach actively know how much we pay attention to his wardrobe
I'm sure somebody's told him.
each week? Okay.
Talk to Bill. We'll have Bill
Can
communicate.
I have one thing real quick.
Yeah.
I'll lead to you with old Russell. Russell had a good one this week on the call. When Lamson was tackled on one play, he said tackled by a boatload of Lakers, and that one got a good laugh out of me.
Good job, Russell.
That's a
Russell's
water
such
joke.
a good guy. Good Great Falls guy.
That was a good one.
He had that written down for like 5 days.
Oh, guaranteed.
He's like,
Keep them coming though. Like they're creative.
I love it.
So I'll give you the short version of what Vegan said because it almost went 40 minutes. He wants to stretch the field vertically against Eastern Washington. He said there's some opportunities to get behind the defense. He prioritizes having Burke, Reed, and Titan on the field. And so they were trying to go with 3 different packages on the offensive line last week. So whoever we come up with between the other 2 positions, it's going to include Burke Mastel, JT Reed, and Titan Fleischman. He did confirm that the top 2 running backs are still Adam Jones and Julius Juice Davis. He called him Juice Davis. He said we need to be unpredictable as possible. And we have only scratched the surface of what we can do. That's Coach Vegan.
I mean, that all sounds positive to me.
Yeah.
I think he's hitting on all the stuff, all the frustrations we had, and what everyone's hoping to see. I didn't listen to it, so hearing that for the first time, I'm just like shaking my head. I'm like, yeah. Thank you, Coach. It's like he knows football or something.
It feels to me that this team is still in its infancy of what it can accomplish. And I think that's echoed in Coach Vegan's statements. And I think that's the thing that gives me the most hope about this program because I think, guys, I'm going to think about this. I think our ceiling is higher than it was last year. And here's why. I think our defense is just as good, and I think our offense has the potential to be better.
I agree with that. Watching that game on Saturday was like the best analogy I can come up with is when you're trying to start a fire and multiple people are watching you and you're camping and the damn fire won't start and you've lit it like 4 times and it goes for 15 seconds and then flames out on you. That's how I felt watching that game.
Interesting analogy.
I like it.
That was
couple
like
little sparks
that
here, a
level
couple
of
little flames
frustrating.
here. But
Yeah, like you got a little bit of flame and it's out. Like that's kind of how I felt watching that game, was trying to start a fire and it just will not start on you.
I could see that. Yeah, that's how it felt. Like we never got. I mean, the first half, as weird as it was, we scored on all 3 drives. So we had 3 drives, which is stupid.
And we got down to the 2-yard line on all 3 of them.
Oh my gosh. What a weird game. All right. Do we want to do the stats and then just dive into the weird game?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Why don't I have it pulled up? Gosh darn it. I thought I did. All right. I'm delaying.
Zach, do you got a good read for the stats? The pronghorn wealth? You've been a Wayne Gretzky today. I'm gonna set you up. Here we go.
All right.
Wayne Gretzky since Wayne Gretzky.
Tony, are you gonna read this or am I gonna read it?
Sounds like you guys are tag teaming it. I'm just sitting back now.
Yeah. Stats sponsored by Pronghorn Wealth. If you haven't looked at the stats on your company's 401k since
last time we put a whoop down on Eastern and Bozeman,
reach out to Kendall At Pronghorn Wealth to benchmark your current plan fees. Visit pronghornwealth.com today to get started. Thank you.
I had
Kevin.
it written down here. Last time we had a shutout at home, and I missed it.
You wrote it down and everything.
I
I helped assign Team Ramrod. Oh yeah,
Do we know the last time we had a shutout at home?
2012.
I meant
Really?
to look that up or ask.
Oh, I thought you had it. I thought
No,
if I just
I don't
guessed,
have
you'd be
it.
like wrong. you were generally asking.
When you said
okay.
19, I was like, whoa, it's been a while.
That feels
As I
like a
would know.
Tom Stuber stat right there.
Did I tweet that at him? I don't think I did.
All right, Tony. Let's get into the stats.
All right, this game, you saw your Bobcats come out on top, 17-0 at home against the Mercyhurst Lakers. The Cats come up with 20 first downs to just 15 for Mercyhurst. The Cats were 9 of 11 on third down. That's pretty efficient. Mercyhurst was 4 of 14, but 4 of 7 on fourth down, which led to a very frustrating day for the Cat defense. Cats come up with 354 yards of total offense, including 121 through the air on 12 of 17 passing for 7.1 yards per pass with the interception thrown. And on the ground, the Cats were able to muster up 233 yards on 40 attempts for 5.8 yards per carry. Mercyhurst, the Lakers, had 263 yards of total offense, 205 through the air on 24 of 36 passing for 5.7 yards per pass, with also an interception thrown. 58 rushing attempts. 58 yards on 23 attempts for 2.5 yards per carry. Mercyhurst was penalized 5 times for 45 yards. The Cats 4 for 23. The Lakers turned it over twice, an interception and a fumble lost, with the Cats with the aforementioned interception. And despite this being closer than you would ever expect it to be, watching the game, the time of possession was Mercyhurst 31 minutes and 26 seconds to the Cats 28 minutes and 34 seconds, which feels incredibly wrong because it felt like it was 100-0.
You texted me. You said this feels like the Idaho game when we lost to them in Kibbe Dome, and I was like, "Yes,
yes," but the game felt never in question.
It never felt in question, but like the exact way they approached the game was the exact same way Idaho approached the game.
Yeah,
except the Cats actually had success on offense. Anyway, we'll finish the stat segment here.
You'd be surprised to hear that total plays, Mercyhurst had 59. The Cats had 58.
So that also feels wrong.
Yeah. I thought Mercyhurst would have had maybe 20 more plays than us.
It felt like it.
Yeah. Red zone, Mercyhurst was 0 for 3. We were 3 for 3. Mercyhurst did not record a sack against us, but we had 3 for 16 yards against them. So personal stats, Lamson was only 12 for 17 for 121. He had 8 carries for 34 yards. He did have an interception, no touchdowns through the air. Skipped the ball to Rocky Lencioni that I could have completed. Colson Kuhn had 5 touches for 71 with a long of 45. That was probably our most explosive play of the day. Julius Juice Davis, as I like to call him now, 9 touches for 55 yards, 1 touchdown, and he had a reception for 10 yards. Adam Jones was 12 for 44, 12 touches, 44 yards, boys. He had 1 touchdown.
He had a touchdown.
Yeah, he did
That's
have
4
1
weeks
touchdown.
in a row. He's had a touchdown.
Okay. 3 catches, 31 yards. But I mean, 12 for 44. It's a little over 3 yards. Not quite 4. No, not good. Jared White, 6 for 24. Chris Long. Good to see Chris Long back. He had a nice catch, 2 for 30. Tackle had 3 catches for 27 yards to Bez Woods, 2 for 21. And Ryan King had 1 catch for 6. Caden Dowler led the defense with 6 solo, 9 total, 2 tackles for a loss. That guy was all over the field. It's good to see Caden Dowler just mucking it up. Cole Taylor, Great Falls finest, had 4 solo, 6 total, 2 tackles for a loss, and 1 breakup. I didn't see that. That's pretty cool. Tatum Gray, 5 solo. Paul Brott had 4 total, 1.5 tackles for a loss, a sack, a forced fumble. And Takari Carr, 2 total. He had a kind of a tip drill that led to an NIT to one other Great Falls' finest, Ryan Cray, who had recorded his first interception. Boys, what do you think about the cowboy hat, real quick?
The turnover cowboy hat?
Yeah.
I'd like to
Love
see
it.
more.
Love
All
it.
right. Cool. Miles Sandstead, 1 for 1. He had a 22-yard field goal, and he was 2 for 2 on extra points. Over to the Lakers, Adam Urena was 23 for 35 for 206 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. 23 for 35 with no touchdowns. That's crazy, man. Only 206 yards. But their receivers ate us up a little bit. Ryan Davison, 7 catches for 84 yards, a long of 37. Dylan Evans had 5 catches for 36 yards. And Joe Keeberher,
Kerbacher.
yeah, whatever. Can't read my own handwriting again.
Yep,
there it is. 4 catches for 35 yards. And the reason why I put those receivers in at the very end is just to illustrate how many catches they had compared to our guys. So there are your stats.
They had 9 different receivers catch a pass. We had 6.
2006, 14-0 win in Bozeman against Portland State. Last home shutout.
Ooh, it's been a minute.
2006?
Kramer.
Cream dog. Big human.
Cream dog. I'll put that on the.
That was our last
don't
shutout
recommend
besides the Weber game. So we've had 3 shutouts in 20 years.
Shutouts are a hard thing, man.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing in football. Especially when you're pulling starters out half the time, too. Like
They could have kicked a field goal easily. I don't know why they didn't.
Yeah, I kept saying that during that game was I looked to multiple people. I'm like, do they not have a field goal kicker?
I mean, it could have been 17-9 with them having a possession left in the game.
Yeah, it could have.
How many times did they go for 4th down? 7 times?
7.
They got 4 of them?
Of course, if we would have had the ball more, if they would have been kicking field goals, we theoretically would have scored more points. But yeah, they definitely opted not to kick any field goals. They must have had. I mean, there's definitely analysis that say go for it on 4th down every time. That's kind of an analytical thing that people say. Or their kicker is just atrocious. And they had 0 faith in him.
Well, we never saw him, so we never knew.
We never knew. People were saying that they were watching him during warm-ups and he was shanking kicks. I saw somebody say that on Bobcat Nation. So
yeah, the Shankopotamus.
The kicker from Lincoln.
They ran the play clock down to within 5 seconds.
Yes, Jason Eck. That's why it reminded me so much of that stupid Vandals game.
Yeah, they decided that they were going to run. I mean, that was the longest, shortest game of all time because I was like, this is possessions taking forever. And then I looked up. I'm like, I talked to Keaton at halftime, and he's like, that first half took like an hour.
Yeah, it felt forever though because you just wanted it's painful. It was painfully slow because they were just dinking and diving everywhere, but the clock was running the entire time.
So their first possession, I didn't see it on TV. Did you guys? The pick play they ran, was that a legit penalty call?
Oh,
they scored a touchdown.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the receiver definitely just obviously crashed into our defensive back, and then put his hands up in the middle of doing it too, which was also probably, hey, look at me, I'm doing something I probably shouldn't be doing. It was clearly a pick.
Yeah.
But that's not called every time though.
No.
So it's a penalty, but it could have easily been not a penalty.
We rotated a ton of dudes in this game.
Why did we start off rushing? It was Davis and then Kuhn, then Jones and then White. All
White was
in the first series.
Because it's Mercyhurst, man. We're supposed to kick these guys' butts.
So is that what the Cats kind of did in this game? They just kind of did some personnel things and kind of the offensive line changed at halftime. There was a different group of guys in the start of the second half than there was in the start of the first half. We got a bunch of guys, different carries. Were we just kind of feeling some things out in this game? Is that why it looked the way it did?
That's something you do when you're up 31-0 going into a fourth quarter. That's not something you do at halftime of a 17-0 game, in a game where even in the first half, they moved the ball on you. And had a lot of chances to score. I know we stopped them, and I know they went from a 1st and goal to a 4th and 42, but my frustration was put the game out of range and then put the guys in. And then I guess they just thought 17 points was enough to put everybody in.
Well, I felt like they did it from the beginning, though.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was a situation where we thought we could just win and run some stuff and try some personnel packages out. I don't know. The game was so weird, and the way we approached it was weird.
Like, guys, I hate to say this, but when you lose your first 2 games of the year, style points now matter.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Like, you have to beat the crap out of the teams you need to beat the crap out of, because Tarleton's probably not losing another game, and we'll see what Montana and Idaho are this next week. But I need to see some style points. San Diego was a decent one, but I need to see some style points in the games that you're supposed to blow teams out in. I understand getting people reps, but that can't be close, especially when other teams in the conference do what they did this past week.
No, this game shouldn't have been close, but it felt very vanilla on defense too. So, but I don't think we experimented package or personnel-wise on defense so much.
Yeah,
I don't know. I know it's Vigen's job to get us playing our best football in November. So I think he doesn't care about style points at the moment. But to your point, I think he should.
But you F yourself in December if you don't play well in September.
I mean, we already have 2 losses, though, so we've kind of already F'd ourselves.
A little bit.
Style points aren't going to get us in the top 2 seed unless the Dakota States end up losing games. They shouldn't.
And I'm worried, like, the big thing, if South Dakota State puts whoop down on these guys next week. Whoo, boy. If South Dakota State beats these guys like 65-10 or something, I'm worried. I'm like, that's going to probably move us.
I mean, they probably will. Sac State took a while to get going, but they ran Mercyhurst out of the gym. Eventually, off the field.
Yeah,
they were down 18-7 at one point, and then rattled off like 35 points in the next 2.5 quarters.
I'm not gloomy about this game, but I am.
Yeah,
it's just incredibly frustrating, especially going into conference play, that this is the game you come off of.
Foley, how do you feel?
I have a lot of feelings right now. I think our defense could not get Mercyhurst off schedule. And that was the biggest takeaway from me, was they were able to get in third and manageable pretty much at will all game. And to me, that was a direct result because we, from my eyes, played base defense almost all game long. Send in 4. And guys, let's be honest, like let's just call it as it was. They had some big dudes on their line. Like Mercyhurst had some mass, and it kicked some ass. Like, and the way they were playing it wasn't like I said last week, it wasn't like Jack Lane sitting back there going through 3 reads and trying to huck bombs down the field, and we're getting to him. Urena was taking it. He was a good enough athlete to see where there was going to be a hole in our zone. And then he took that every single time. How many times were we like 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, and they were like, and if they didn't get it, if they were like 4th and 1, then the next play they're gonna get it. We never got these guys off schedule. At one point we did. We got them into a 3rd and 18. And I think that's when Paul Brott had his like back-to-back like epic plays
where he picked up like 16 yards, right?
Yeah,
4th and 2. So
so Paul, what did he do? He had a sack, and then no, this was a different sequence. Anyways, we got them back and
had a good sack too.
Yeah, Eckerd. Gosh, that guy is just a massive a dude. I love watching that dude. Anyways, we got him in 3rd and 18, and what happens? They throw a slant again because our defensive backs, who I'm super high on, but the cushion they gave them, it's like a 5-yard cushion. And we've seen this before. Thorny, I mean, you and I have talked about this over years. How many times have we seen a lesser football team come to Montana State and then dink and dive us down the field because we're just playing base defense and we're just giving them the cushion. So this is exactly what Mercyhurst did. But we got them in 3rd and 18. They completed a slant. 2 of our linebackers had bad leverage. The guy drags it across the field, and then they pick up a 4th and whatever, right? And it's just like, oh. But that was the only time I felt like we really got them behind the sticks. The only time they punted was when it was 4th and goal from the 42-yard line.
Yeah, 4th and goal from the 42, baby.
What the heck?
Without like a bad, weird snap that went like 20 yards behind the
No,
quarterback or anything. That's
we
gotta be a
refused.
first.
Sack, a 15-yard penalty, I think another sack.
So I think, and just in my thought here, it was weird to me that we refused to play anything exotic on defense. We could have ended this game. We didn't send basically any pressure. We let them bleed the clock. And so this is like a theory I have. I was like, did coach just want them to just bleed this clock down and down and down? Did Coach Vegan want this to play out the way it did?
I mean, they had 40 something new transfers. And I talked to a couple people within the athletic department before the game, and they said that this was a much better on paper talented Mercyhurst team. They did a mass overhaul of the program, and it was same coaching staff.
Yeah.
And again, it's a resource deprived program. It's their 2nd year in Division 1, and there's no excuses you shouldn't pull these guys out. But they did, credit to them, they did bring some dudes in, and it looks like they had a much improved football team. And to go from losing, I think they lost 59-13 to us last year to 17-0 is a pretty big improvement.
Yeah. I mean, we should beat a team like Mercyhurst by much more than 17-0. But you watch that team, and that's not a bad football team.
No, that's a team that is it the NEAC or something that they're in?
Yeah,
Conference?
the NEC. They're in the NEC.
Maybe they, that's one of those one big bid leagues. Maybe they win some games. So never know. That's a playoff win.
But mercy is in their name. Like, you can't just whoop these bros. They had some dudes on their line, though. Like, their defensive line, like, they had some pretty big guys. But, we couldn't get them off schedule. And I think that's the biggest thing. Like, Montana State refused to do anything exotic on defense from my point of view. I'm not sure what our coverage looked like on the back end. Maybe some of you guys can speak to that, but it looked like we were just playing pretty much zone defense a lot of the time.
Okay. I got a buy or sell. It just came to me. You said you didn't have any. I just had one. Buy or sell, you're more disappointed with the defense than you are the offense.
Sell.
Sell.
You still pitched a shutout.
Yep.
Yeah.
And when you listen to a lot of the people like in the media today, like the defense says, yeah, we probably let them on the field more than we should, but we still feel pretty good about our effort.
I mean, they passed on us, but they could not run on us was the thing.
Yeah, 58 yards of offense or rushing.
They could not run on us. So when it did come time to tighten the defense in, the red zone, they couldn't run on us.
But the defense's performance resulted in 5 real possessions for the offense. 5. We only punted once on offense.
Yeah. We did a
3-and-out
in the second half.
We did a 3-and-out, which is awful. And we threw the interception. The other 3 drives we scored. That was it. We had 5 drives. And that's a result of the defense not getting off the field and giving up 10-minute drives continually.
So in the fourth quarter alone, so I feel like this is a little bit a prisoner of the moment. In the fourth quarter alone, they had 19 plays, 58 yards, 10-minute 55, almost 11-minute drive. We went 3-and-out. And then they had 14 plays, 56 yards, almost 7 minutes.
Yeah. They had the ball for like almost 18 minutes to our like 1 minute.
Exactly. But if you look before, Lamson threw the pick at 8:58 in the third quarter. Up until that point, I felt like we were playing pretty decent. Like Sans Lamson, choking his decisions away on the one. We were playing pretty decent. I was like, well, we're going to win probably I would say another 2 touchdowns on top of this. I was like, okay, so this reminded me like a couple games that we would play early on in the vegan era where, again, they're just dinking and dunking you. You're just kind of waiting for them to make a mistake, but they didn't make a mistake. Well, that's not true. They had some penalties, and they threw an interception
And the fumble.
yeah, and the fumble. Credit big old Paul Brott getting his
big
big
time fumble,
paw,
actually,
as
yeah,
he
in
liked
that
to
game.
say in there. 19 plays, 58 yards is a weird stat. 11 minutes off that
To
with
come
no
our way
points.
with no points.
And then 14 plays, 56 yards. This is just exasperated by the fact that we went 3 and out in between that.
Yeah, the 3 and out was bad, poorly timed. But I don't know. I felt both performances were kind of flat.
Yeah.
I hated the fact that we could not get them off the field. That was more frustrating to me to watch.
I think we could have gotten them off the field. That's what I'm trying to make a point of, is like, we just didn't send pressure.
Yeah.
It was weird.
I buy that. I'm more disappointed than defense, I think, a little bit.
Oh, wow. Okay. I could get on that train. You could convince me.
Yeah. Just, we can look back in 3 weeks and this can be an indictment on what the season's going to be, or this could be a blip on the radar. I don't know what way to take it. I'm leaning towards blip right now, but
Thorny,
this is a bigger game against Iwu now.
By yourself, fellas, this is a bigger disappointment than Montana State scheduling 2 losses at the very beginning of the season.
Well, I don't agree that we scheduled 2 losses.
I'm gonna
question.
sell it because you did again. You did shut him out. Like, that's what I keep coming back to.
I'll sell it if you're gonna phrase it like that.
Yeah.
I think this is a game we just flush.
Yeah.
It's a weird one, but we flush it. There was some good. I would say that the running game did look better.
Again, I can't take anything away because we had 5 possessions.
Speaking of the running game, Golden Cooley question. I wish I had it in front of me, but somebody asked, and I'll find who it was. Did Adam Jones, does he need to go down the depth chart?
Not yet.
No. As much as I would love Jared White and Colson Kuhn, he still doesn't need to go down the depth chart.
As
Coach
Super
Vegan
Cat.
said, clearly Julius and Adam are number 1, number 2.
He's been largely ineffective running the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's he averaging?
Not yet.
I don't
But
know.
why, though?
How about one more game?
We have
4 running backs. Is there a reason that Adam Jones, other than what he did last year or what he's capable of, but he's not producing? At what point do you pull the plug on Adam Jones?
To produce, only giving carries and trying to get out of a funk is the only way out.
It's really hard to know what's going on with him. If it's just really, was Tommy the yin to his yang?
I mean, the +1 run game was much more feared.
I mean, you and I have fully talked all year last year that Julius Davis is the guy. If you have a 1 running back situation and you only have 1 running back and everything back, like, Davis is the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's kind of proven out this year. Jones has not been able to hit the home runs.
No.
Buy or sell, if there was a college football trade right now and you could trade Jones and Davis for Scattray Humphrey, would you?
Not both, no.
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 No. Not even close. We're going to need these guys. Scotchy was more injury prone.
Jones has been great in the receiving game.
Yeah.
He's opened up.
So I don't
When
know if
he
it needs
can
to be
get
more
to
of a
the
third,
edge-
if it needs to be a 3rd down back kind of situation.
When I watched the game back a second time, he excels when he can get to the edge. He doesn't excel when we're running like inside zone.
So maybe it's,
and that's where Davis has more patience and he just sees it better.
I mean, I thought Kuhn had better patience.
Kuhn has better patience. I would say Jared White has like great vision. I think Jared White has probably the best vision of all of them. I'm not sure why Jared White doesn't get more touches.
It's hard. I love Adam Jones and what he did, and I hate having this conversation that, like, should he even be?
Yeah.
getting
I
the
think
carries he's getting.
we can talk about this, but we also need to talk about the offensive line. I need to see some more violence out of the offensive line.
They've been probably the biggest disappointment to me
Mhm.
so far this year.
And,
Well,
and
we've
where
had-
I need to see it is, and I get that we have some young guys on the left side trying to find their footing, and I think like Zimmer and Carr are getting better. It was nice to have Burke Mastel back. I thought that was a big plus, and moving Titan back to right tackle was also awesome.
They
There
looked
was
better.
multiple times. There was multiple times when I was watching the pile not be moved by onlooking offensive linemen. I'm going, what the heck is going on? Get your ass in there and push. Like, you can't. And I was so stoked when Matt Smith was talking about, man, we need to be violent. We need to be violent. I'm like, yes, this is exactly what a run game, a run oriented team needs to have. And so far, I'm unimpressed to the point where, like, I think I talked to you guys about this. When Lamson got his ankle held on to by number 3,
Yep.
and he just kind of walked it over, like, there was no offensive lineman that rushed over there and put that guy on his butt.
That's such a dirty thing that guy did.
And to me,
Yeah.
like, guys, and somebody like called me out. I put that on Bobcat Nation, and I think it was belligerent, said like, well, this isn't a movie, dude. I'm like, I don't care. Like, send a freaking message right there that this doesn't happen. It fires up the whole team. Get a 15-yarder right there. Doesn't matter to me.
You're okay with that penalty? 100%,
Yeah, I'm
100% of the
okay.
time.
100%.
I'm tired of our quarterback getting dirty hit.
100%. That too.
Like,
Like,
I'm-
we
I feel like our whole
talked about
team
pissed- I'm
this
pissed
year
about
we're
that.
getting like there's so many like hits that our guys are 1 or 2 steps out of bounds. Like Taco's gotten hit,
Yeah.
Lampson's gotten hit. I feel like our whole team's just getting late hit, and there's no calls. We have got like
No.
one late hit.
we need to get into a
Multiple
fight.
games now.
We need a personal foul. We need to get into a fight. Some guy needs to step up and say, enough's enough.
I love it. Who is it
We're
going to
the
be?
freaking Montana State Bobcats. You're going to push us around. You're going to get your ass like flattened. Some guy should have targeted at number 3 and be like, your ass is grass, buddy. I'm coming for you. 15-yarder. Cool. I'll do it again. Touch
do you
my
think's-
quarterback again and see what happens.
Who do you think is most likely to get in a fight on the team? I'm going to vote Caden Dowler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
I love that he's talking smack. You see it.
He's
Yeah.
very. He talks a lot of smack.
Smack.
He is in their faces. He's making motions.
So, offensive line, step it up. We need to see some violence from you guys. Get nasty.
I don't think they're violent yet because I'm not entirely sure they know what they're doing at this moment.
Well, yeah, they keep getting moved around. I
They
mean,
get moved
put
around.
the guys in
There's
one
not the
place.
continuity, so
Yeah.
they're still a little bit unsure of the assignments and what the guy next to them is doing. So I think that's creating some uncertainty, which you can't be violent if you're not even like, am I even in the right spot?
I'd also like to add, fellas. I know it was 21,000 crowd again. It was hot as hell out there.
It was
Like,
75.
it was hot. No, dude, I was there. It was hot. It felt hot. But the crowd, like, again, I think the crowd decided this was Mercyhurst and they were going to leave in the second half.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Well, it
was
70-0, and it was a boring 17-0 on top of that.
yeah. It was it was a crowd that decided that we were playing Mercyhurst, and regardless of what the halftime score was, they were out. That kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Pivot. I got a little buy or sell for you guys. Are you buying or are you selling Justin Lamson?
I'm still buying Lamson.
Yeah, I'm still buying him.
Yeah, me too.
Again, that's game 4 of him being
He's
the starting
getting some
quarterback.
heat on the BN. I've 2 people compared him to Matt McKay.
Ooh. Whoa, we don't throw that. He who shall not be named.
I was like, dang, I don't think he's anything like Matt McKay.
No.
I think he's learning stuff each game that he's like, oh, I shouldn't do that. Like throwing into double coverage when you are like moving the ball, matriculating it downfield. And then we have a turnover. His deep ball, man, has a lot to be desired. His decision making on the goal line, just give it to Adam Jones right there. Like, you know, is that an RPO play that he pulled it right there on 1st and goal?
I don't remember. I have to go
I don't
rewatch
know.
that series.
Yeah.
That was
You know what I'm
frustrating
talking about,
sequence.
though. Like he pulls it and then he gets sandwiched for like a 3-yard loss. So now we're 2nd and 4 from the goal.
and then he misses the easiest pass he'll have all day.
Yeah, we have 13 personnel. So we bring out 3 tight ends, and it was a great play call. Rocky was wide open, skips it to him. I mean, that was a Tommy Moa pass if I've ever seen one.
Oh, catching strays.
Catching strays. You're going to piss off
Oh,
half the
there goes
listeners on that
there
one.
goes half our Butte listeners right there.
My name's Ryan Foley.
I mean, that kind of pass
Oh.
has happened to every quarterback who's ever played at any level of football.
Yeah,
There's guys
Shut
in the
up,
NFL
Thorny.
that do
Just
that.
shut
it
up.
just comes out. It just
It
comes
happens.
out.
It happens sometimes. I'm sorry. If he did it, if that's like the 5th time it's happened this year, I'd be concerned. That was the very first time I've seen like a incredibly inaccurate, horrible pass from Lamson.
That is the equivalent of taking a ground ball right through the 5-hole and not even putting a mitt on it.
One thing I've noticed about Lamson, I was kind of
Bucknering
thinking
it?
about this, is
You
like
see that in JV ball, not collegiate football.
he has not been skipping short hopping passes to anybody.
Hey, fully.
No.
According to Sac State, we play JV football. Remember that.
Sac State is JV.
All hat, no cattle.
All hat, no cattle.
Love it. It works perfect because he's wearing a stupid hat. I don't know who's the coach.
Nobody
Marion,
knows.
Brendan Marion,
There it is.
go offense.
Wow. Okay.
These go-go dancers in his basement.
All right, game preview time. Are we done? Flushed it out.
Let's see. So give me some positives from this game, guys.
It's
This is
over.
This is a hard one to find a lot of good positives. I think there's potential positives, but like if I was doing like the good, the bad, and the Bobby Houcks, like what?
I think Paul
don't
Brock,
know.
Ken Dowler, man. Those are my
Yeah.
positives.
Yeah, there are some individual players on the defense that are fiery. I thought Seth Johnson had a great start to the game. I love the way our cornerbacks tackle.
Yeah.
I love how they mix it up, and they're some trash talking, cocky guys, and what you love. And I think it was a scheme thing yesterday or Saturday.
I think too,
They're
like
playing too far off the ball.
Julius Davis is back.
Even
He is
he's not as
running
mean
so
as-
well right
He's
now.
not as mean as he used to be either. Maybe he's learned to control that rage a little bit better. Maybe I don't know.
I need him to blow kisses to the bench.
he needs to get into a fight. Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I can see too.
Yeah. He could start it. Ken Dowler could hop in. I love it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think physically he is back to where he was. He's running at a very good rate right now.
I guess,
And
yeah.
he needs more touches. Maybe it's not so much that Jones gets demoted down the depth chart as Davis gets a bigger bulk of the carries in the game.
He needs to be our touch king.
Well, speaking of those boys, real quick, I like that Sturbick uses them like the 2 running back look that we have, and he goes to it quite often. I think it's really good.
I haven't even noticed it. I need to pay more attention, I guess. It's not ringing any bells that we've had a bunch of 2 running back looks.
Can I add? I actually got one thing that
No.
I was really worried at Oregon and South Dakota State at our kickoff game of how many balls were getting returned, balls we were putting in play. And it seems like the last 2 weeks we've cleaned it up, and now we're putting them at the back of the end zone.
Who's doing kickoffs?
Punter,
Same guy?
30. Yeah,
Froker?
yeah. Yes, that.
What are you laughing at?
Meet the
This
fricker.
is because we're gonna have the same conversation every week. Is it Frocker? Frocker? Frocker. Frocker?
Just a game frocker.
But he seems to be getting better week after week, which is a positive sign.
Yeah, he's getting more confidence. He's got a huge leg, man.
Yeah.
When he booms a punt, he's got definitely a 60-yard hang time or in the air kind of leg.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, last thing for me, I think our tight ends need to eat some more food. They look a little thin to me. They're not getting the push.
Some more chili.
So
That-
we're doing a lot of like
agree
12
with.
personnel and 13 personnel, and I like it. It's just like, man, they look a little skinny to be pushing around some of those defensive lines. So
It seems like we got a group of like receiving tight ends at the moment.
yeah, I think that's better put than what I just said.
Yeah. We need a big fat blocking tight end. Where's Valchent? Is he playing at all?
No, I haven't seen him
No.
on the field, which I was I was totally wrong. I thought that guy was going to be a breakout player.
Yeah.
He might. Still early.
Yeah, might yet make it, but I was expecting to see a little bit more of him, I guess.
The first 25% of the season is over.
That's weird to say.
And it feels like almost nothing has happened of importance.
Good point.
Feels like we played one game. That was South
It
Dakota
does.
State.
Yeah, we played South Dakota State and lost by 3.
So on to conference play.
On the conference play against the Eastern Washington Eagles. Your game preview is brought to you by Madison River Brewing. Crack open Montana with Madison River Brewing. Inspired by the rivers we fish and the places we love, our beers are brewed for adventure, for friends, and for stories worth telling. Find Madison River Brewing wherever great beer is sold, or come straight to the source in our tap room on Ferns Road in Belgrade. Madison River Brewery, the Montana beer. I hate the Eagles.
Eastern Washington.
Don't. That's PTSD. that was too good. That was too good. Stop it.
I watched a little later the game and I heard that after one of the touchdowns. I was like, oh no. Flashbacks of Cooper Kupp running all over us. No.
Let's review a little bit of Eastern season. They started off at Incarnate Word. They lost 31-21. Then they went to Boise State, lost 51-14. I'm going to say how I want to say it. You keep saying Illinois. I'll say what I want. Northern Iowa. My mom texted me. She's like, do you know that Foley still says Illinois? You get the little S on there. She texted me that like 2 weeks ago. I forgot. I didn't have a chance to squeeze that in, but my mom says stop saying it.
Thornburg with the fire. I like it.
Lost to Northern Iowa on the road against a atrocious Northern Iowa team, 17-14. Then had a nice bounce back game last week against Western Illinois, 52-31 victory in Cheney. So they're 1-3 for the year, and 0-3 on the road. Man, that's tough. 4 of their first 5 games are on the road. That's pretty brutal. And
I'm so happy they've had a fall from grace.
This is a weird stat. So I was looking at their stats today. Their 2 leading rushers are their 2 quarterbacks.
Yep.
It is Jared Taylor, who got hurt in the Boise State game, is supposedly coming back. I saw on Twitter he might be available. But Bell, what is his name? Nate Bell has 268 yards on 42 carries. So combined, they are 57% of their team's rushing yards, the 2 quarterbacks. Not a single running back has eclipsed 100 yards on the year, and both those guys Bell's got 268 and Taylor's got 111.
Buy or sell Aaron Best keeps his job after this year.
He'll buy. Easy.
Sell.
What?
He's going to have 4 straight seasons of like 4 wins. Like
they can't afford to pay anybody.
They can hire the quarterback's coach and give him a shot.
No, this is like Barney Ball. This is exactly like Portland State.
You think they've given up to the point to that?
Man. That used to be a really proud program.
Do you think they've given up to that point fully?
Yeah.
I think they can't. This is exactly how the portal has ruined college football. You can't keep talent anymore. I mean, think about Cooper Kupp and all those guys, Vernon Adams, all of those dudes. Are they at Eastern Washington in the portal when we're paying players? Absolutely not. Maybe Cooper. I don't know. Who knows?
It's kind of funny you mentioned Adams, who did go to Oregon, but
no, man. Yeah, I think
I know what you're saying. Kupp would have been gone for sure.
Who was there for
Eric Two Glove Barrier? Yeah. I mean, there's so many, right? It goes back to Eric Meyer for me. Eastern. I say this every year. It goes back to 2005. I rush home from Missoula. I was dating this girl in Missoula. I drive home. I get up like it was visiting her. I remember going, well, we could hang out today, or the Cats are playing Eastern at home. It's a 3-hour drive. I should just get on the road right now. And she was like, so you're going back to it must have been a Saturday. I was like, yeah, sorry, I'm gonna go watch the Cats play. So I hop in my little Mazda pickup, race back to Bozeman. I get into the stadium. It's probably halftime, and I watched Eric Kimball and Eric Meyer complete the same pass over and over and over again and beat us in some sort of overtime or late fourth quarter. I can't remember at this point. And then I watched some fat lineman from Eastern Washington do like fake snow angels on the Bobcat logo. And that cemented my hatred for them at that moment. And since that moment, I've wanted them to lose everything on every level because it was one of the worst moments. I was like, I just raced 3 hours back to watch this, and it was just a nut punch, man.
Was that your last date with her?
Yeah, I have questions.
No, I mean, we ended up obviously breaking up, but no, that was for her to be understanding, be like, yeah, go for
Was
it.
she a Grizz?
Yeah, she was a Grizzly.
Oh, disgusting.
The whole family was Grizzlies, by the way. I was always the black sheep.
Definitely wouldn't have worked out.
No. we might not be doing this podcast right now. You would have been converted.
I would have been converted. Are you freaking kidding me? Absolutely not.
God, could you imagine if Foley had a kid with somebody who was a Grizz and that kid goes, I want to go to Montana.
You're paying for it.
Don't get me started.
Well, I don't know how to feel about this game. Eastern looks not great, but
let's run down some history real quick. I did a little bit of history on these guys.
Yeah.
Since 2005, we've had 6 wins and 12 losses.
Yeah, the 6 wins are probably in the last 8 years.
Yeah.
21, 22, 23, 24.
Yeah, it's been bad, fellas. It's been bad. So, first
post-COVID, it's been great, though.
Yeah. And it feels so. In the last 1, 2, 3, 4 years, we've played them in Bozeman once. We've always kind of joked about this. It just feels really odd that we're always in Cheney. And this goes back to even Jeff Choate. His team's playing games over in Bozeman where we were like, oh, we're going to win. No, we're going to lose. No, we're going to win. No, we're going to lose. We lost. Hey, Thorny, do you remember this one? The 51-52 loss over in Bozeman in 2014?
Yeah, the pre-trap. Not to swear.
How about the one the year after that, 2015, when we lost 50-55?
Yep. I was on my recruiting visit to MSU in Bozeman, watching that game with a couple guys.
Could not stop Vernon Adams and Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp, he literally caught everything.
Everything.
As he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many like just heartbreaks against those guys. Like it was like the monkey on the back forever.
And remember watching the game together last year? Remember Ryan Foley taking a couple of walks around the freaking stadium?
Yes.
And hearing that guy go, Eastern Washington.
Hey, speaking of that, I have it written down here. Foley walk counter. What's it at?
I took 1 walk during Mercyhurst.
We are up to 5 for the season.
Mm-hmm.
What was
previous was 4.
But I know, but like, did we bet on how much he's going to do over the year?
22.5 was the bet.
22.5. Okay. Or you got to hurry up and you got to get walking, buddy.
The most satisfying win against these guys came right before we got waxed by the Grizzlies on 2023.
The McKay game?
Yeah, we beat them 57-14, and it was just laughable. Yeah. We just had everything. We knocked Kiko Vesperas out pretty much. He was sideways, like fully concussed.
I talked about that game last week on the pod,
which is not I'm not laughing at that moment. But we kicked their ass. So up and down,
physically dominated.
Yeah.
Sorry, I yawned in the middle of that.
The last year it took a Ty McCullough streaking touchdown and something late happened. We won 42-28, but that game was tied, I think, in the third quarter.
It was 28-28, and then Malott ripped off like an 80-yard touchdown run.
Yeah.
And then McCullough sealed the deal.
These guys always muck it up with us. It is never pretty when we play these guys. Coming off the Mercyhurst game, going into this game, how do you feel?
I feel
I'm
pretty
nervous.
confident.
I'd be willing to bet that locker room's hearing a lot of chatter about what happened this last week.
Somebody said we have like 3 home losses in the last decade.
Yeah,
Or is it 3 conference losses in the last decade?
3 conference losses, maybe?
So thinking about that, whatever it is, like, do we lose at home? No. So I'm confident we're going to win. It's just these guys, man. It's
Well, I
just
feel
bad
good
blood with
about
these guys.
Vegan talking about seeing some opportunities to go over the top in his presser. He
If
doesn't
Lance
usually,
can get it.
specify those kinds of things.
Yeah.
So
Pedal's going to be on the metal this week, guys, I think.
this is going to be definitely a where are we assessment.
Yeah.
After kind of an up and down, out of conference slate. Where are we? Where are the Cats? Who are the Cats? How is Lamson? How is the defense for real? I think the defense is for real. I'm fully behind the defense, and I believe Lamson can be the guy. But I need to see it though. At some point, you got to see it.
Fully, you're right. I want to see violence.
This is a fight. See, the Aaron Best thinks this is a fight too. He preaches about these games against Montana, Idaho, MSU. This is a big deal for them. They're going to muck it up. You don't come into Bozeman and push us around.
No.
I want some chippiness. I do want to see some personal fouls. There's got to be a message sent that we are tough MFers out there. And I just don't feel like we are. And that bugs me because I think that's how you hang your hat. You know, we hung our hat on running the ball. Yes, I get that. But you got to be known as a nasty, tough team. I just don't see it in us right now. And I need to feel that.
I see lots of energy and some, like I said, I've seen some celebrations and some fire from the guys. But the nastiness, like the tackling right up to the whistle kind of stuff, like I think could take up a notch.
Turn it up
Homecoming
to
too,
11.
fellas.
Turn it up to 11, man.
It's going to be a sold-out crowd. Game's already sold out.
And it is homecoming. So that will be a raucous environment.
I mean, we're not like nice, like Rob Ash nice, but we're not tough like Jeff Choate tough.
Damn, I was going to say Rob Ash and Jeff Choate mentions this episode. And there was a Kramer reference as well.
We hit them all. We hit all the other coaches since the decade started, or the century, excuse me.
Thought there was going to be a Ghost of Willie Mac Garza reference to the defense earlier, too.
You've been saying it. Man. You've been saying it.
I think Foley texted out to the group.
Who the heck is running this hot defense right now? Do you think Coach Howe was literally going, can we send pressure? And Vegan's like, no, let it ride. I got a theory, man. I think he was just trying to see what we were made of. I think Coach wanted one of those games. I mean, this is all theory, right? I think he just wanted like a slow bleeder to see what happens with the fellas. Now, if it was ever in question, he would have called on the dogs. Yeah. But
if he dies, he dies.
I also think Mercyhurst played that second half just to get out quick too. They realize they're not going to win that game. Like, we're not going to score, so we'll just dink and dunk, and if we get a touchdown or whatever. But they played that game without looking for any explosive plays.
It's a weird freaking game, man.
It was super weird.
Hey, Idaho State still won 90-0, and they played 8-minute running quarters in the second half.
They did.
Is that a thing in college?
Yeah. Lincoln agreed to 8-minute running quarters in the second half.
No way.
Yep.
That's actually a legit
That's
thing.
actually something that happened.
That feels like Little League rules right there, man. I like it.
Has anybody seen Nate Bell play for Eastern? I'm pretty curious on him.
Nope.
Hey,
do you see his stats against Western Illinois?
What's up?
Did you see his stats against Western Illinois?
Yeah. He's a dude. So 11 for 29, 272 yards to the air, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. But he also had 18 touches for 144 yards with 3 touchdowns. He counted for 5 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't care if you're playing Western Illinois. Oh, look who caught a pass for Western Illinois. Gosh, I see this all the time. I'm just seeing, you watch college football and there's names you recognize because there's so much transferring. Christian Anaya.
No way.
One catch for Western Illinois. The ex-Bobcat. I was watching Michigan State, and I saw Tao Tolliver playing. The guy who used to be the running back for Sac State.
Yeah.
I was like, geez, they're just everywhere. He was running behind Connor Moore, which is just painful.
Weird.
Painful to watch. But yeah, Christian and I like, holy crap.
Nah.
That's funny. No, I'm sorry. He had 1 carry for 13 yards. He had 8 catches for 44 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Whew.
Huh. Interesting. What do you think of receivers? I'm just going to derail this.
Not fast enough.
People are ripping on Lamson for not seeing open receivers. I watch on TV. I'm not seeing a lot of open receivers, but I don't get to see the whole field from the TV angle. I don't see guys getting open very easily. What
Was
do you think,
Chris Long on a
Zach? You
pitch
get to watch
count?
a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be fully. It sounds like he's fully available this week.
Because he can be a difference maker.
I thought there was more wide open receivers. I thought timing was horrendous. Lamson's timing for several of the throws was just horrendous.
Yeah, that one fade he had that was, I don't know who was heading towards the right goal line, but that was thrown about 2 seconds later than it should have been.
He needs to
Ballard.
throw guys open and not look for who's open.
That's a hard thing to do,
I know.
That is a hard thing to do. Easier said than done.
but it would be a big step for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's underthrowing all those deep balls. Driving me crazy.
Yeah, he really has.
It's not arm strength. He's just not putting enough air on it, under it. Anyway, Eastern
Gosh,
Washington.
Matt McKay comp is hard.
I don't think he's anywhere near Matt McKay.
No.
I
I think we
think
just had some disgruntled fans after that game.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything about Matt McKay, but I think Justin Lamson is like a fiery, mentally strong, physically
will.
strong competitor.
Dude's a freaking quitter. Did get his time a lot, but
Fair enough, but
quit
I don't
on
know.
a team right before a playoff run.
I just don't see Lamson like folding under pressure and having just a game he can't even get out of his own head. I don't think he's that kind of player.
No. Lamson comes across as a winner to me.
Yeah.
He's the guy who's going to dive into 6 defenders and get like helicopter through the air.
He's
That's
the
who
guy
Lamson
who could
is.
start a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
He definitely almost got into a fight at Oregon.
Yeah. Let's do
Yeah.
it, Lamson. I'll buy you a beer if you start a fight. Get a personal foul on the quarterback.
I would
Case
love
of
that.
beer on your doorstep. We'll figure out your thing. We'll DoorDash it or something. Case of beer for you. From the RnR.
Be driving around Bozeman at 2 a.m. looking for his house to give him a case of beer.
Somebody. Private messages, Thorny.
Starting with Travis Lulay, who do you want as a quarterback in a bar fight on your side? From Travis Lulay all the way up to Justin Lamson.
Ooh.
I feel like
Give us the list. Give us the list.
Chambers could be a good one to have.
It's going to be a weird list. All right. So Lulay went to Chris Carpenter and Jack Rolovich. Then we had Cody Kempt. And then we had Denarius McGee, I think was directly next after Cody Kempt. And then we had Prukop, Chris Murray, Tyler Brugman, Troy Anderson, Tommy Millott, Justin Lamson, Matt McKay. Did I miss anybody?
Who was our 2019 quarterback?
Chris Murray.
Yeah.
No, played in the championship game when Tommy got hurt.
We didn't play in the championship.
Tuck Rovig.
Rovig.
Oh, Rovig. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Casey Bauman, I guess, for
Yeah.
a minute. Casey Bauman might be the choice. That was huge.
I mean, the number one choice is Troy Anderson, right?
Yeah.
He's too nice.
Yeah. It's a good point. It's a good point. Good point.
He's too nice. Physically,
In a
yes.
bar fight, though, I mean, he's got some Dylan in him. Like,
That's true. That's true. Okay, yeah, Troy. I gotta take Troy.
he's like grabbing somebody by their belt loop and their collar and throwing them out a glass window.
He's
Western
like, "What are you
style."
doing?" He just like grabs a guy with a smile on his face and throws him through the window.
Or just
like,
taking
"Come on."
him on the bar and just throwing them down the bar and they just fall off. One of those.
That is
style,
not
yeah.
a way to treat a lady, and like throws him out the door.
I also feel like Jack Rolovich had old man strength when he was 22, 21.
Yeah, everyone said that he could kneel on the 50-yard line and then throw the football through the uprights. That was what everyone said about
Yeah.
Rolovich. He had a huge arm. He might have had the strongest arm of any of the guys I've seen at Montana State.
Prukop would be one I would take too, I think.
I think
Yeah.
Crew Crop was definitely
Yeah.
a tough kid.
Yeah.
He's like a small town Texas kid. He's a pretty tough looking dude.
Man, let's cream these Eagles. Hate these guys. No offense to my brother-in-law. Love my
I'll-
brother-in-law who went to Eastern.
I'll give all the offense to your brother-in-law. I don't even know him.
Fully, who do you hate more, the Vandals or the Eagles?
Oh, Eagles, easily.
Okay.
Those roots are deeper than the Vandals. The Vandal roots came to me when I went to their game, and it was just
It's
like
a new hate.
that's a new hate.
Eastern's like a couple decades in the making.
But what assuaged my hate for the Vandals was kicking their ass twice last year.
Oh god, that was so much
True.
fun.
I was exercising some demons for sure.
It really was.
Then I was like, I feel kind of neutral about it. And plus, I teach with Mr. Crotcher, whose son plays for the Vandals, and he's like a super awesome guy. So like that kind of balances out. So, but
I feel like my Eastern demons have been exercised a little bit too, though.
a little bit, yeah.
I have a
Not nearly
coolie
the
by
level of hate that I used
yourself
to
from
have.
my dad about should we root for Montana this weekend to beat Idaho
No.
in favor for us?
Go Vandals.
No, go Vandals. V's
I'm
up.
go
It's the
Vandals.
only time I'm
Yeah.
going to say that this year. V's up.
I think I'm V's all the way up as well.
Kick the crap out of those friggin' butt sniffers over there. Gosh, I
All right.
hate the Grizzlies so much.
We're an hour and 21 into this bad boy.
Screw the
Anything else you want to say
Grizzlies.
about Eastern? We didn't really talk any real sort of football about Eastern.
I don't think we need to though. It's an early season game. They haven't. I mean, we haven't done much. They haven't done much. Let it play out.
This happens every year.
We always
talk
play them
more football
early.
than we end up actually talking. 0 X's and O's to be had on this podcast. I mentioned one player, Nate Bell.
Hey, you guys want to play Name That Cat?
Sure, we got a bunch of
I feel like
golden
you've
coolie
been
questions
jonesing
too.
the
So
entire
All right,
episode.
so
too.
yeah, we still got to get Name That Cat, and then Levere's Locks, and then we got some Golden Coolies.
oh gosh, we're here for a minute.
I know, bro.
It's
All
a
right, here we
long
go.
one.
Thorny, you are leading this venture. Name That Cat. You're up 4-3, Mr. Levere. All right, here it is, boys. Get your phones ready. This gentleman enters the season in competition for starting honors at cornerback. In 2024, a cornerback who played in 10 games, his 4 pass breakups were tied for 4th on the team. He broke up 2 passes against Mercyhurst and recorded 2 tackles against Northern Colorado and Portland State. In 2023, he played in 5 games at cornerback, intercepted a pass at Utah Tech, 1 tackle against Utah Tech in Eastern Washington. And in 2022, he played in 3 games at Idaho State, UNC, Cal Poly to preserve his red shirt, logged a tackle at Northern Colorado. All right. Is this gentleman Jace McMillan, Takari Carr, Seth Johnson, or Taden Gray?
Shoot.
Ooh.
Jace McMillan,
It's between 2 for me.
Takari Carr, Seth Johnson, Taden Gray. I know which ones you're thinking of, Thorny. I know which ones you're thinking of. But he plays corner, not nickel.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember which one's which.
One ding. Thorny, you got it right. It is Takari Carr.
Yeah. I was like, is it Gray or Carr? Is it Gray or Carr?
I picked wrong. I was in the same thing.
Oh, man. Zach, you're going to have to come back.
Why did his
I
lead?
had a 50-50 chance.
I know. I felt pretty 50-50.
That was a good one. Good job. Woo, go Thorny. Come on, Zach. Got to bring it back. All right. Thorny, doing
It
good.
was 50-50.
All right. Well done. All right, Zach. Let's get the Levere's Locks and we'll get some Golden Coolies.
All right, guys. Much shorter because we entered conference play. Last week, I led us at 9-2, Foley 7-4, Thorny 8-3. So decent little week we had. We're going to start off the bat. Idaho State goes to Northern Colorado. Idaho State favored by 1 point.
I'll take the Bears.
Woo!
You said Greeley, right? It's in Greeley?
In Greeley, yes.
Yeah, take the Bears.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bears. They won in overtime last week. That was
Fresh
good.
off their dominating win against Lincoln of California, I'm
They're
taking my
battle-tested.
Idaho State Bengals. All right. NAU favored by 15 points going to Portland State. Not even a question for me. Give me the Lumberjacks.
Lumberjacks all the way, yeah.
Yeah.
State
All
is
right.
Trash.
The Stangs of Cal Poly travel to SAC. SAC is 9-point favorites.
Poly's better than expected. I'm still taking the Hornets.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Hornets.
We ride. It was one of my 2 losses last week, but I ride with Cal Poly. My sister went there. All right. Weber goes to UC Davis. Davis is 11-point favorites.
Give me the Wildcats, baby. They're going to cover that.
Woo!
Or beat it, whatever. Beat the
I'm
spread.
taking Davis.
Go Aggies.
All right. Idaho travels to the Grizz. Grizz are 5-point favorites.
Grizz.
Yeah, stupid Grizz.
As much as I want Idaho to win.
Getting 5 points. Give me the Vandals.
Yeah, let's go Vandals.
They've
All
been
right,
hanging tough
our
on
game.
the road so far, though.
Eastern travels to Montana State. 19.5-point favorites.
Ooh.
Gosh, that's big, and I'm not feeling super confident about that after Mercyhurst.
Go Cats.
Yeah, Cats. But I'm not feeling good about it.
I think it's whoop down mode, boys.
That's what I'm hoping.
I'm
Yeah.
kind
Hoping
of
that
thinking
we
it's whoop
unleash
down
the
mode.
beast
Yeah.
somehow.
Unleash
Some
the
way.
beast is right.
All right, that's
mercy.
that is my locks of the week. Again, we
Dang.
are not gambling advice. We are just talking about spreads. Don't take our advice. Make you sound decisions,
Thank
boys
you.
and girls.
Appreciate that. And that's why we have an LLC to protect ourselves.
All right, Golden Coolies.
Okay. Who wants to start reading them?
I'll start on Bobcat Nation.
And you asked for thorn dog recipes, so half of these are just thorn dog.
Hell yeah. Any good ones?
Grizz Hater says the double dog dare, which is 1 bun, 2 dogs, topped with hot peppers, nacho cheese, and sriracha.
Oof.
Stuffing 2 dogs in 1 bun. 2 dogs, 1 bun. God dang it. I like the nacho cheese. I like the nacho cheese on there.
Goes back to Foley's comment earlier of get your ass in there and push.
For a lot of questionable things said on this podcast tonight. The double dog dare. I don't know about the hot peppers and sriracha on that one, but overall, I'm on board.
Give me hot jalapenos. I'm in.
Maybe
some
that like
hatch
pickled
chilies,
pepper
maybe.
mix that has like
Yeah.
several peppers on it.
Like the Jersey Mike's kind of pepper mix.
I'm out on sriracha.
Maybe a sriracha mayo.
Chipotle better than sriracha.
Okay.
You
Well, that's one hot
misrun the
dog- that's
damn
one dog.
ball, or excuse me, run the ball. He said the corny thorny, a corn dog, and a hot dog bun, drizzled with your choice of honey butter or honey mustard. The PBH&J, a hot dog with peanut butter and jelly.
Uh-huh.
I could get down with that.
That'd
The-
probably be pretty good.
I think this is the dessert, not desert. Yep, dessert dog. Hot dog bun with banana and Nutella.
Yeah.
Drizzled with honey.
I agree with that one because I've already thought of that one.
The
That's
2
already on my
chili
menu.
dog. A hot dog with half normal chili and half white chicken chili.
Like it was just normal chili and chicken chili.
Normal. I like how Rick Run said the double dog dare. Just heartburn in all caps. It's just
Heartburn. He's not wrong.
oh man.
I love run the damn balls. I like that. I like the PB&J. Probably the best. Hot dog with peanut butter and jelly. I've had like this isn't quite the same. I've had a peanut butter burger before. You ever had one of those?
Yes.
Those are pretty good.
So Thorny, How do you prepare your buns?
Oh, it depends.
Are
Depends
you
on the
gonna
dog.
grill? Are you gonna toast them? Or are you gonna just put them in a warmer?
It's just gonna depend.
What kind of buns do you have?
So, gosh,
kind of
the
buns?
innuendos tonight have been fantastic.
Well, I'm gonna have your basic white bun. You gotta have a potato bun, potentially a brioche bun, depending on what I'm serving up. And then like a more of a hoagie, like the stadium type buns, the ones that are like more hefty.
Yeah.
For the sloppy ones, so they stand up to the slop a little bit better.
Somebody did custom dogs for you guys. The Celtic cat, a haggis brat with pub cheese and 2 lines of mead mustard. The common cat, a lunch tray favorite, applewood smoked redskin dog caramelized in hot honey barbecue with pickled red onions and toasted cornbread muffin top crumble.
Man, this sounds pretty good.
Man, I'm down.
I'm a little sad I didn't get a dog. Come on, Liquid 360. I want to know what my dog would be.
The Zach dog.
The Zach dog. The Z doggy.
Z dog.
Kendall from Pronghorn Wealth asks, over or under 1.5, 1.5. How many punts have you seen over your life on 4th and goal?
I'm sure I've seen some, but nothing's coming to my mind. Holy crap.
I would say under for me.
Yeah.
That was weird.
I had to.
I was chuckling. There was a lot of people chuckling. I was like, it is 4th. Seeing it on the scoreboard was funny.
I definitely seen field goals from like 4th and 30 from the goal. But for punting, though, that's absurd.
Blue and Gold Blitz says, was it just me or Colton Kuhn, our best running back against Mercyhurst? Yes, he was. He had the biggest play. I would say Davis was our best running back.
I think Davis still overall the best, but yeah, Kuhn
Juice
really
Davis.
showed.
Do you think calling him Juice Davis is bad because of O.J. Simpson?
No.
Reclaim
that name. We're taking it back.
We're taking it back. All right.
You can't have the monopoly on juice. That's a long time ago.
Yeah, Mike. I've never had juice on this podcast. Come on, bro.
You must have.
I don't think I did. I
Why
don't
would
think
you
I
make that
ever
up?
had. We rarely have orange juice in the house. I don't think I would have debuted orange juice on the podcast.
I can almost guarantee, unless I'm getting butterfly effect, that you had orange juice on one episode.
I think Mike's just in your head. Zebra Cat says, and I think this is what Thorny opened up with. Has Adam Jones slid down the depth chart after 4 games? Should he?
Yeah, we talked about that.
We talked about that kind of.
Has your opinions changed? Anybody change their mind after talking through it?
Nope.
No, I still think he's the number 2.
Okay.
Last one on Bobcat Nation. Joe Catch Joe. What does our offense need to do to take the next step? Do we have a wide receiver
continuity?
What's that?
Offensive line continuity.
Yeah, I think it's there, right there. I like Sturbick. I like the way he's calling the offense, and I'm gonna withhold. I have a really good analogy for our offense. I'm not gonna say it tonight. We'll get to that. It's chili-esque, so prep yourself for that. I think you're exactly right. It has to do with the offensive line. The nastiness comes back to cohesion. Once they kind of settle on their roles, and that might take till the end of October to get there. I'm not sure, but that's where I think this is going, fellas. Like, I think our ramp up right now is just. I think you're going to see in the next month the Bobcats just take off.
I hope you're right.
Yeah.
I hope you're right too.
Thorny, what do you got? Anything on the X?
Nope. I read the one from earlier from Mike with the orange juice.
Friggin' Mike. All right. Where do we want to go? Who do we want to give it to?
I don't know. The Liquid 360 for giving us each an individual hot dog's pretty sweet.
I would give it to him if he made me a dog, but he didn't give me a dog. So if he makes me a dog next week, I'll give it to him.
360's been pretty solid in these questions lately, though.
Bobcat Nation Letterman.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it to Liquid 360.
All right. Make it conditional that I get a dog next week and he can get his coolie. Let's hold it ransom.
All right, let's do a second one for Run the Ball. He gave the corny thorn dog, the PB, H and J, the dessert dog, and the 2 chili dog. Woo! 41 posts on Bobcat Nation. That's a good one. You can reach out to me. I will give you a brand new golden coolie.
I have 12,299 posts on Bobcat Nation.
I don't have that much.
Just looking at that, I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm the 5th most posts on the entire board.
I only have 3,516. You and I, I'm, 2007? When did you get on 2004?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't post as much as you do.
Pretty old school on the Bobcat Nation. Kind of a big deal.
Probably looked exactly the same when you started.
Yes.
Is that what you lead in when you're going on a date? You know how many posts I have on Bobcat Nation?
Fun fact about me.
Typically.
I'm the 5th most poster on Bobcat Nation.
Yeah, I also podcast and post a lot on the Bobcat message board.
I play a lot of video games.
Yes. Would you like to go on a date? Fantastic work.
All right. Good job, fellas. That was fun.
Okay. Are we done? Always thinking.
I mean, we could talk about Justin Lamson a little bit more, but I think I'm good.
I think I'm good on the.
I think that's a conversation we can have next week, depending on how it goes.
Sounds good.
Okay. Well, that was a marathon, but I felt like we had a lot to talk about after that Mercyhurst game. That brought up a lot of emotions and range of feelings and thoughts. Like, geez, where do we land on that? It's crazy. Good conversation, boys. All right. Well, let's get out of here. You can always find us on Twitter, our CatCast. You can find us on Bobcat Nation. I'm Common Cat. Oh my gosh. You're Common Cat. I'm Celtic Cat.
I'm Tanker Cat.
Tanker Cat. He needs a hot dog, people. Tanker Cat. Hot dog.
I want my hot dog. I'm kind of salty about it. And do not make my hot dog salty.
Oh, well, you're too late now. That's for then popped in my head. Like, all right, it's gotta be salty. Maybe the bun is dipped in salt water.
Oh God.
A soggy dog.
Soggy dog.
Would you put chips on a Bobcat? Would you put chips on a hot dog?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Chips on a sandwich is underrated.
Yes.
One of the ones I was thinking about, I'm gonna derail the end of this episode, is a buffalo chicken spice dog that has like buffalo sauce on top of it and like Cool Ranch chips like crumbled up on top of it to be kind of the ranch crumbly part to pair with the buffalo. Think about that. All right, let's get out of here. Go Cats.
Now I'm hungry. Go Cats.
Go Cats.